Okay, point me in. Good morning, Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, and the rest of the world. You've tuned in to the Mac City Morning Show. I am your host, Elliot Pierre. We're going to start this episode off the same way we start every episode off, with a moment of gratitude. I know that you could be doing a million other things with your time, and the fact that you spend it with us truly does mean the world to me. So thank you. On that note, Tanner, hit him with the intro.
How's she cutting me, loves? You're listening to the Mac City Morning Show.
Hey everybody, Keith Simpson here from Norel Toyota. Just a quick chat about the wonderful community we live in here. As you guys know, we support the Oil Barons. We've joined the drive-in movie theater. We're involved in the marathon here in Fort McMurray and make sure we're taking care of the kids and all the local businesses, all the local charities and all the local foundations, guys. That's what makes this community such an amazing place to live.
And we are back. Big shout out to Norel Toyota, our title sponsor for today's episode. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate your ongoing support. As everybody at home knows, I don't introduce my guests because they can do a better job at that than myself. So can you please tell everybody at home who you are and what you're about?
Hi, I'm Genis Quast, and I'm the owner of Thrifty Duchess, the thrift store in town.
There we go. Now, you've been here before, and
Yes.
so last time you were here, you were talking about the store downtown opening up. Like you hadn't actually
No,
done
I don't
anything
think
yet.
I didn't even have the plan to do the other store
Okay.
then yet. Yeah.
So a lot has changed since
Yes.
last time. So you were up in Abisan. Now you're down where it was Town Hall prior to, the old Town Hall
Yep.
building.
Yep.
So what was the initial thought process of why you wanted to move down there?
Space. I ran out of space very quickly.
Right.
And I wanted to do kids, I wanted to do men's, I wanted to do home decor, I wanted to get into all of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And women's is fun, but doing everything is even funner.
Yeah, no doubt. Now, I've been to your new store,
Mhm.
so it is big, and it does have, you even have homeware stuff down there, for goodness sakes.
Yeah.
So it's not just clothing anymore, and there's books, and then I was there one weekend, I forget what holiday it was, but you had like an artist come in and she was doing painting and things. So
Yes.
it's definitely evolved from just like women's thrifting.
Yeah.
So was that something that you had envisioned in your head, or when you had the space, you decided, well, I got the space, let me utilize it for different things?
Yeah, when I opened the one in Beacon Hill, I wanted to go big before,
Mm-hmm.
but finding space and rent is kind of ridiculous in this town.
Yes, to say the least.
So we were kind of a little bit scared to go big. I'm more of a go big or go home. My husband's more like, let's start small, like
Yeah.
rein it in, Genis. Like,
Okay.
yeah, so he reined me in, and then we realized that we could be able to go bigger.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I walked into Town Hall, and I had never been in Town Hall when it was the restaurant because we
Oh.
moved during the flood
Oh, right.
and during COVID. So
Okay.
I had never seen it, what it was before it is now. So
Right.
everyone comes in like, it's so weird. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know what it looked like before. But yeah, as soon as I saw the space, I fell in love with the aesthetic of it and
Mm-hmm.
just the feel of it. So yeah, I was like, yeah, this is it.
Nice. Now, when I was there last time, I was when you guys kind of, not first opened, but a little bit after you opened, you guys had such a backlog of inventory.
Yes.
And I was just like, and you were explaining to me a little bit how you deal with that. For the people at home who weren't there for that conversation, obviously, like you have so much coming in and moving and it's there. How do you deal with that volume and the cleaning component of getting it all ready to be placed out front?
Well, we do hope that people are bringing a bag of clean items, but sometimes it happens where you're not able to.
Yeah.
So we do wash and clean any of the things that come in that aren't clean.
Right.
Right now we have an abundance because it's spring cleaning time. So
Right.
we are at kind of capacity right now.
Yeah.
We have the patio on Town Hall that we're going to close in, and we're going to make it into a donation center.
Oh,
So you can just come and drop
neat.
off in there, and we can have all of the extra stuff in there and not in the store space.
Right.
That is our goal, and we're hoping to get that done this summer.
Okay.
So right now, our little space inside is just filling up. And
That's
we're
right.
losing
That's right.
Space. But yeah, so we make sure things are as clean as possible for our thrift store. We have a lot of volume,
Mm-hmm.
so we have to go through it as fast as we can. And
Yeah.
sometimes things get missed, but for
Right.
the most part, we try and look at everything and make sure things are ready to go out.
So before, and this is a concept because I didn't know much about like the industry, like people are just bringing stuff in, like you said, when they're spring cleaning. So how do you find individuals are finding out about, hey, donate your stuff and then we'll repurpose it and give it to somebody else?
Mostly just like on Facebook, we like just tell people, or word of mouth, or Salvation Army, when they're full, they let them know about us,
Right.
and vice versa, or what's in store, all the same. We just kind of help each other out.
Mm-hmm. Now, you said something before we started to film in regards to more thrift stores. So I'm kind of unaware that that even exists. So there's more than one of you guys now?
Yes.
So, like, where are they? I know you spoke about that a little bit last time you were here, but I still haven't seen or went to them. Is it like 2, 3, 4? Like, how many are we
There's
talking
3
about?
of us all together. So when
Okay.
I first opened Beacon Hill, there was only me,
Right.
because Salvation Army had closed because of the flooding.
Okay.
They opened back up.
Right.
And
so they count
then-
as one then?
Yeah.
Okay.
They count as one.
Okay.
Then I opened Thrifty Duchess downtown.
Right.
And then What's in Store came in to town as well.
Oh.
And she opened in
is,
June last summer. Yeah.
Is she on the end of Franklin Avenue,
yeah.
where across the street from where A&W used to be?
Used to be, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but like you were explaining before, like that's okay. Like
Yeah.
the more
Oh, yeah.
the better.
More the merrier.
Which
yeah.
once again
Yeah.
is a concept I don't fully understand, but because you guys all have different vibes in your store, and
Yeah.
because it's
Yeah, we're
based
all
on your
a
eye,
little
right?
bit different. And What's in Store just got even bigger. So she's doing great too. And
Okay.
I wish I had her space too.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, no, we love thrifting
Mhm.
just as much. So we love going to see them, and we've done a couple events with them already, and with Salvation Army as well together. So
Explain that to me. What does that mean?
we did a thrift crawl. So
Okay, that sounds fun, but I
Yes.
don't know what that means.
So a thrift crawl, I just kind of, I don't know, I saw a little like meme about it one time that I wish I could get on a bus and just go to all the thrift stores. I'm like, oh my gosh, we should do that.
Oh, that's cool.
So we did. We've done it twice now, where they start at one of our stores, one of the 3 stores, and then we go to all 3 of them. And usually we have some like treats and goodie bags and yummy food to eat, and then
Okay.
some sales or something like that. And yeah, we get on a bus and we go to each one, and we play kind of like games on the bus, and you win like gift certificates for the stores and stuff like that.
Wow.
And sometimes there's a little bit to drink. And yeah, and we just have some fun, and
That's awesome.
yeah.
So were there any other partners in on that, like in regards to people who sponsored it or people who made the food or donated bags or stuff? Or
Yes, we had, so What's in Store, Salvation Army, and us, and then we had Starbucks, we had Avenue do some food, we had Oak and Ivory Photography, yes.
That's a tongue twister.
Yeah. Rose Warren Photography too. She did some.
Okay.
Yeah, so we've had a couple different. We had Stella and Dot, Chantel Ball, come and do a table. And
Very cool.
yeah, a couple vendors that came and stuff too. Yeah.
Tell me about, speaking of vendors, like that paint thing that I went to, Antique, I forget her name.
House of Revere.
Thank you, House
yeah.
of Revere.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
So what was that whole concept about? Because she wasn't the only artist that you've done that with before, so.
No, so it was since we had the patio space and I wanted to utilize it.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to bring on like businesses or artists or vendors that could use the space.
Right,
That didn't have their a space they could go to all the time.
right.
And so yeah, we had brought her on. She was for Father's Day, and
That's what it was.
And she did little wooden projects with the kids.
That's right.
And she's actually going to be one of our vendors on the 29th of April. We're doing our like kind of anniversary vendor fair kind of thing,
Okay.
just to bring businesses and the community together.
Mm-hmm.
We just want to support other people in business, and yeah, she'll be there with a table and doing some projects maybe, or have. She's also doing like, she does paint nights and project nights. So
Mm-hmm. Very cool.
yeah.
Listen, Tanner just shook his phone, so that means he has his questions ready for the Mac City Minute. That being said, before we get to it, we're going to throw it to Carrie from Patchouli Rose. Carrie, take it away.
Hi, it's Carrie with Patchouli Rose Herbal Apothecary. I know our summer is coming quickly to an end. And during the summer, we always think of applying our sunscreen. But sunscreen is a product that we should be using every day of the year to protect our skin against harmful UVA and UVB rays, also against premature aging. I have a product called Dandelion Harvest, which is moisturizing, anti-inflammatory, and is great for anti-aging. You can use this every day of the year. and it's very moisturizing. If you want to check this product and any of my other products out, please go to patchoulirose.com.
And we are back. Thank you, Carrie. We appreciate your ongoing support. Tanner, hit her with the Mac City Minute.
Alrighty. Question number 1 for you today. What has been your favorite part of having brought your passion to Fort McMurray in such a big way?
Watching it become passion for other people who it wasn't before, and that they can, like, there's more than one of us, and they can thrift at other places now, and just so watching it become a passion for others too.
Cool.
Yeah.
Question number 2. What is the weirdest item you have had come through your shop so far?
The entourage is laughing at that
Yeah,
one.
the
So
girls are giggling about that one. I question if I should say.
Yeah.
An urn. We had an urn come through, and it was a dog urn, I assume, because his name is Elvis on it. So, yeah.
Was the urn like a used urn, or
Yeah, it has ashes in it.
And did you put it up?
No, I didn't put it for sale. It actually sits in the back, and it has lunch with us once in a while. So we have lunch with Elvis once in a while in the back.
All right.
sweet. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that a lot more off camera. Yeah. Okay.
Question number 3. What is the item that got away when you have been thrifting yourself?
Oh, that's a good question. There's a couple. I'm pretty sure I found a real Louis Vuitton wallet back in the day, and I thought it was fake because I didn't know enough about it when I was younger.
Right.
And to this day, I regret that because I put it back, and I'm pretty darn sure it was real
Yeah.
now.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Question number 4. What Mario Kart character do you choose when you play?
That's a good one too, because my kids and I love that game, and the movie was great.
It was great, by the way. Yeah.
I am classic though. Peach, Princess Peach, all the way. I am a girly girl.
Kart or bike?
I like both. I like playing around with both. Depends on what game, like version you're playing.
And your final question. What do you think is the most underrated clothing brand?
Underrated. That's a good one too.
That's all Tanner throws down. Is great questions.
I'm very inspired.
Yeah, there you go.
Very inspired. I would say like Levi's and like some old ones that are like just staples. Like some of them are like underrated. Like they're just good quality. They're just good pieces to have for jeans anyway. Yeah, there's a couple out there for sure.
Those have been your 5 questions.
All right. Based on Tanner's questions, they always spark my memory. One, the Mario movie was awesome.
Yes.
I just saw it yesterday. It was so good.
Yeah, it was.
And like I wasn't expecting it to, my expectations were extremely low.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I like it's like you know.
Is it because you saw the first Mario Brothers movie?
Yeah, with John Leguizamo,
Yeah.
like
terrible.
back in the day, horrible movie. Like, and I love John. Sorry, but like it was a horrible movie. So I was just like, you know, we'll see. And the trailers, because my little guy like was watching all the trailers on like kids YouTube, and I'm like, I don't know. But anyways,
It was questionable with the trailers.
Yeah.
But yeah, it turned out really good.
yeah, it really did.
Yeah.
So you also brought up Levi's though. That's the only pair of jeans I ever wear. Like it's just I don't even try on other jeans. Why do you think Levi's are such a like brand has stood the test of time?
I think just what they stand for, like they stand for quality, long lasting.
Yeah.
I actually I hadn't worn Levi's until I met Kirsten.
Really? Oh, we'll talk about your
Yeah,
Levi's.
she was like,
Yeah.
Genis, this is all I wear.
Yeah.
Like, you got to try these, and
Yeah.
that's why I say it was underrated for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm wearing a pair now, and I love them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I grew up wearing Levi's, but like there was different tabs. And so like you didn't want your parents to get you your Levi's from Zellers because it was the wrong color and the wrong fit and everything else. And then anyways, long story short, like when I went to college, I tried different jeans and then I was just like, man, Levi's they're the staple. They're the
Yeah.
banger. And
Yeah.
so just that's the go-to brand when it comes to jeans.
No, I get it now.
So you brought up another topic that I have somewhat of an interest in, and
Okay.
you said you found a Louis Vuitton wallet.
Yes.
And you didn't know it was Louis Vuitton at the time. Tanner's laughing at me.
Well, I knew it was Louis. I didn't know if
it was real or not. So
Yeah.
that's my question. How have you been able to grow your knowledge for you to be able to say fake versus real?
Well, I did take some classes in college. Like
Okay.
I took fashion. And so they just had like some speakers that would come in and talk about it. But really it's research. It's
Right.
watching YouTube. It's researching. It's actually and touching the real thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's nothing that says you can't go into Gucci, you can't go into Louis Vuitton and touch the items. And they will. The salespeople will let you touch it and feel
Right.
it. And for me, that has been the best, is touching the real thing. Then when you touch a fake, you know. Usually right away you know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit more telling that way.
Okay. So it's like you said, the more time you spend with and around
Yes.
the brands.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and then research. Yeah, like if
Yeah.
you're watch YouTube, they have there's so much that
Yeah.
you can watch and know what to look for in the tags and serial numbers and how the hardware should look and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's just it's research, taking your time.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't know, it's okay to say you don't know
Mm-hmm.
and just be like, I'm gonna research a little more.
Mhm.
So we do a little bit of consignment. We have a Louis Vuitton, we have Chanel, we have a couple more Louis pieces coming and some Gucci pieces. So
Where do you find them when you say consignment? Explain that concept. or
just
word to me,
ladies in
please.
the city that have some of these items that they want to sell.
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So we've been dabbling in a little bit of consignment for designer stuff, just high end, not.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, this is one of those communities where there's lots of disposable income and has been for a decade or two now.
Yep.
So I would imagine that like some people have collected some
Great pieces.
great pieces.
Yeah.
I know back in the day, like I won't say the name of the organization that I used to work for, but we had donated a bunch of like really good stuff to a church or a Salvation Army, neither here nor there. Anyways, and then we saw like the homeless wearing it, and we're just like, man, those guys are wearing hundreds of dollars of gear
Yeah.
on them right now, which I don't think happens
No.
in very many places. Homeless people
Only
rocking
in Fort
Carhartt jackets, just
Our
strolling down.
homeless are
Ah,
rocking it.
that's right. So yeah, there's a lot of wealth that I would imagine you would be able to collect here. Yeah. So I got a question about your significant other.
Okay.
So the last time I spoke with you at your store, you were saying that you were getting so busy that he was helping more and more with the store. Has that remained at the point that we last spoke at, or has his involvement in the store become more so?
He did come and work for me for a little bit. Well, I say for me, for us.
Yeah, it was for you. It was for you.
For me.
Yeah. Yeah.
For about like a week, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
And he loved it.
Okay.
Really loved it.
And then you gave him the boot?
The last day he got a job offer. He's a electrician, a journeyman electrician, and
Right.
he loves being on site and he loves his job.
Yeah.
He's a coordinator for Syncrude right now. So,
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, and he loves that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where his passion is. So he
Okay.
enjoyed my passion for about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I would say on the last day when he got offered a job, I was losing my crap on him.
Right,
I
right.
was just like, you're in my bubble, you're in my space, you're changing too much. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was kind of like, take the job.
Yeah.
You're good.
That's awesome. Because, yeah, when you told me that he was thinking of coming down and helping, I'm like, good luck with that. I know, like, working with your significant other is not something I would sign up for. So I was like, oh, best of
I
luck
feel
to
like
you.
In doses.
That's
like,
right.
We've done like renovations.
Oh,
together
100%.
before, and we
That's
did
right.
really good.
Yeah.
But I feel like when he's in my space, in my domain.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you just,
Especially
when I
when,
need you
yeah.
can come. But,
especially because it is your passion,
yeah.
right? And so you have a vision, but obviously, like, he's going to say, hey, I have a vision too. And you're like,
Yeah.
well, they don't always get along.
And,
Well, listen, Tanner just tapped his watch, so that means we are out of time. That being said, before we cut you loose, everybody gets a shameless shout out or plug. So you have the mic, the camera, the lights. Have fun.
well, I just wanted to say that we have our vendor event on April 29th for 1 year. So come out for that. That's 10 till 5. And then I want to say a shout out to What's in Store and to Salvation Army.
There we go. Awesome. Well, Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, the rest of the world, that's been another episode of the Mac City Morning Show. Thank you very much for tuning in. It means the world to me. Big shout out to our title sponsor, Noral Toyota, as well as Carrie from Patchouli Rose. Thank you so much. Hope everybody at home is having a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.